Good evening. Welcome to South Summit High School. Jeremy Fierro, Cody Bowen bringing you Game 2 of the South Summit home schedule as South Summit hosting the South Sevier Rams tonight. Ought to be another beautiful night here on 9/11 day, historic day, and beautiful day to be able to honor those victims today, as well as enjoy a good football game tonight as we bring in another of the 2A teams into town. As South Sevier coming off some tough losses thus far as they come into the game 0-3, lost a pretty sizable amount to Summit Academy last week, lost to Richfield by only a touchdown the week before, and then lost on the first opening night to, we'll get that quickly, I believe it was Kanab, 41-0. So South Sevier needing a win tonight. South Summit, as you know, if you don't, let me tell you, coming off 3 huge wins, and the Wildcats led off with a big win down at San Juan, 26-7. Beat 3A Morgan the following week for the season opener in double overtime, 14-7, and a great road win last week at Park City, 27-24. So South Summit holding the current longest winning streak in the state of Utah with 13 consecutive wins, back-to-back state championships, and looking good so far as we start the season 3-0. Jeremy, what you been impressed with so far by these Wildcats?
You know, what I've been impressed with is the resolve. You got a target on your back if you won 2 straight championships, and everyone's out to get you. And yet this team just continues to find a way to win, especially against those 3A teams and that passing game of Park City and that big old line of Morgan. Just outweight the weight of those kids compared to our kids was just tremendous difference. But yet we held through and found a way to win a ball game, especially that one in Morgan in overtime. And that's what I've seen since I started doing this broadcasting with you, Cody, is these kids find a way to win. Even if we start off slow, we find a way to make the corrections, make the adjustments, and we come out strong when we need to.
Yep, it's been impressive, and I'm guessing that's going to continue tonight. As South Summit big favorites tonight against South Sevier as we start region schedule next week at ALA. So it'll be the last preseason game of the year. So we're getting excited for South Summit to take the field. Kind of a special night as well tonight as Jack Simmons, special student here at South Summit High School, is leading the team out. He's all suited up. Got him in a jersey, number 24 out there leading the South Summit team. He's got the game ball. And so congratulations to Jack Simmons, the honorary member tonight of the South Summit football team. And they're doing a great job honoring him tonight. So a fun night here. We're just about ready to get the Star Spangled Banner on tonight and bring you another exciting game of South Summit football. So thanks for joining us. We'll be back here in about a minute or two after our national anthem, and we'll have South Summit and South Sevier in about 4 minutes to kick off. We'll talk to you soon.
Number 15, Isaac Tillett, and number 24, Jack Simmons, one of our captains. As we'll receive to start this football game tonight. We'd now like to welcome the South Summit Poppies onto the field as they present the colors for tonight's game. That's actually going to start. No, it's going to start with you may have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, our flag in the south end zone is at half-mast today. We've been flying that way today so that we may remember the nearly 3,000 people of many different nationalities who died this day, September 11, 2001, the Paris attack on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and then the field in Pennsylvania. May we never forget their sacrifice, especially those first responders. When others were rushing out of the building, they were rushing in to help those who needed their help. Would we please have a moment of silence in honor of those people? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Bobby, and the South Sevier Rams. A beautiful rendition of our national anthem.
All right, beautiful night. We had a great moment of silence up here in honor of the 9/11 day and those who helped and lost their lives that day on 9/11 14 years ago. And always nice to remember those who work hard to try to provide us with the opportunities we have in this great country. One of those great opportunities, view a beautiful team with a beautiful field and a beautiful night for South Summit football, and we're excited to bring it to you. The number one team for 3 years in a row now, the South Summit Wildcats, trying to go for a three-peat as they lead the 2A standings and rankings. As the 2A rankings, South Summit at number one, Beaver with a big road game this week at Coville, just getting underway over at North Summit tonight. Summit Academy, who looks to be a tough team, is at third at 2-1, San Juan at fourth, and Enterprise at fifth. So South Summit, once again, the team to beat in the 2A ranks, and I'm sure we'll see the team that is going to be difficult for any 2A team to beat throughout the year. South Summit looks like they will be receiving. They'll be in the south end zone, and we look forward to a fun game tonight. South Sevier now will be kicking off at the 40. Isaac Tillett and Brady Best back for the Wildcats. That's a low line drive. It bounces up and takes off by Best, and he's up the middle. Rolls right, gets some good yardage, and he gets all the way out to the 40-yard line. Nice return there by Brady. South Summit will start tonight, 1st and 10 at their own 40.
About a 35-yard return there. About 30-yard return there.
Brady had a few, I think it looked like cramps last week at Park City. Had some kind of injury, leg problem. It's good to see him back tonight as he adds much of the speed for South Summit in the backfield. Looks like Isaac Tillett. Jordan Miller's been a little banged up as well, so they got Isaac Tillett back deep for South Summit. A little swing pass out to the side, and that's Tillett, and he's going to go all the way. I guess he had him in the wing slot, and one little quick pass, and Isaac Tillett's going to go 60 yards for the touchdown. Not sure. No one was really out there to even guard him. And so with that, South Summit in one play, 60 yards, it's 6-0.
Well, that was something right there. He was untouched. Like you said, there was nobody there to guard him. I'm still looking here on our slow replay here. Did he roll out or here's the snap?
I thought they had him back.
Yeah, he was in the backfield, and he just slid 3 steps to the left and took off to the end zone.
I mean, they didn't have a secondary man even out on the right-hand side right there. So easy touchdown for Isaac Tillett. as he'll outrun most any defender in 2A, and nobody even touched him. And that'll be the easiest 60-yard pass Nick Beasley will ever make. So, way to get off to a good start. 7-0.
Trey Hatch puts on that extra point.
Trey Hatch with the extra point, who's been nails thus far on those extra points. So, good quick start for South Summit as they lead early, 7-0. These two teams met last year in the semifinals at Weber State, where South Summit had a convincing win. I believe it was 49-0 in those semis. And with a lot of great young players back, South Summit makes a good early statement, leads 7-0. And that's going to really pad the passing stats. Been a pretty run-oriented team thus far. As we look over South Summit's stats, Isaac Tillett leading the scoring for South Summit with 5 touchdowns and now 6. He has 7.3 yards per carry and 358 yards on the year with 49 carries. And second rushing is Jordan Miller for South Summit, 133 yards on 39 carries. And then Nick Beasley with 85 yards on 43 carries.
Well, they just cushioned those stats a little bit between Beasley and Tillett right there, didn't they?
Absolutely. So the kick by Stockley is wobbly a little down to the 15, and it looks like they're going to blow it dead. And it looks like we got an offsides on South Summit. They'll move it back 5 yards and do it again. So Stockley does the kickoff, and Trey Hatch with the extra point duty. So dual kickers for South Summit, and Stockley will get a chance to do it again, this time from the 35.
Test that leg a little more.
Yeah, it wasn't one of his better kicks. He didn't quite get, looks like the bottom of that ball right there, end over end. My guess is this one will be a little better, as he's had a big leg, especially when he's kicking into the north end zone. Typically has a lot of the wind behind him. Not much wind today. I don't even see the flag moving out there at half-mast. Stockley will try it again. And same kind of kick. It bounces low. It's taken, hit at the 20, bounces out of the South Sevier hands. He picks it up at the 10. He's going to be drugged down at the 5-yard line, where South Summit pins the Rams back on their first offensive possession as the ball got away from the South Sevier receiver, and it caroms all the way down to the 5 where he's tackled. And South Sevier will be deep in their own hole to start this game offensively.
Quick start for the Wildcats here. 2 great plays in a row, one on special teams, one on the offense.
So the South Summit defense now.
See what they have in store for us.
We'll see what they have, as they played a great game last week. Got down early 9-0 against Park City and stiffened up and really played an outstanding game. One of the better well-played games I've seen this team play thus far, obviously, in the first 3. And South Sevier gets positive yardage on their first carry, about a 3 to 4 yard gain out across the 10-yard line. It'll bring up now 2nd and 7 from about the 11.
That's Grant, I think, with that 3 yards.
On
Grant's
the carry.
number 10, I believe. Yes, he is. See it down here.
So Grant with the carry. Buddy Gardner is the quarterback of South Summit. South Sevier, going to get these confused all night.
It's going to happen
the Seviers all night. And better call them the Rams and Wildcats. So Gardner hands off again up the center. No room this time as South Summit meets him right there. Porter Fitzgerald among many, number 55 for South Summit as well. Plugging things up, that's Jared Blazard. And number 52 for the Wildcats. Coming out, that's Jackson Sargent, the sophomore, getting some early minutes. Up front for South Summit as well, number 58, Skylar McCormick. Number 71, Broughton Flagger. And on the right side, number 50. Is that 50?
I think so.
Right end. And that's James Scow. So South Sevier now, 3rd down and 8. You can see if Gardner tries to put one up. He's got some pressure, and he's going to be taken down. And a hard sack there by South Summit. Broughton Flagger, one of the first in, along with Chandler Avery. And no time there for Gardner as he gets hit hard. Seems to be shaken up a bit. And South Sevier will now have to punt deep into their own end zone. And South Summit will be licking their chops here on the punt return. Bess and Tillett back, standing at the South Sevier 40. And it's going to take a good punt to drive them back any further than that 40. So South Sevier punter right at the deep end of the end zone. Precarious spot to be able to snap it. See how it goes for the Rams. And see if South Summit tries to block this punt. It's a good snap. And it's close, but gets a good punt off. It's off to the right-hand side, bounces at the 30, takes a good South Sevier bounce out of bounds. It goes out around the 37-yard line, so a great punt there by South Sevier. Angled it nicely to keep it out of the quick returners of South Summit. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 37.
That was a great punt. I don't think he could have done that any better.
Well done there by South Sevier. Had some pressure, but put up a good high punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Wildcats. 9:25 left, first quarter.
Let's see if they put some coverage on Tillett here.
And handoff. Nope, Beasley keeps. He's going to go left. Keeps it. He's still moving. Gets about 6-7 yards. Ball goes down to the 27-yard line. Good run by Beasley. More like about 8 yards, as Beasley had a good pitch man, but also had some good room as well as he tucks it up. Picks up about 8-9 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 28. Trying to decide who's in the backfield right there. Is that Porter Fitzgerald?
I think it is. Jordan Miller's not dressed. I see him on the sideline there. So
they're putting Porter Fitzgerald there to back, and Fitzgerald spins around. Good yardage for Porter. He's across the 25. He'll pick up the first down. They'll move the chains, so it'll be 1st and 10, South Summit, getting close to the red zone. South Summit threatening to score again on their second possession. South Sevier doing a much better job than that first play of containing the offense. And now on 2 plays, South Summit gets the first down. And Beasley now in the little pistol formation as Tillett goes in motion. And up the middle goes Fitzgerald, gets the snap again. And the handoff goes down to the 20. So South Sevier starting to adjust and make some good plays. 4-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 20.
Parker Graycheck brings in the play to the huddle.
And a nice ability of this team, as we mentioned, pretty darn deep again. You can bring a good back like Fitzgerald in. As I mentioned, one of the leading tacklers in the whole state of Utah, as he's in on a lot of tackles, as Beasley makes a great pitch over to Bess. Bess has got a chance to go, and he does. Beautiful run there by Brady Bess on a nice pitch from Beasley, as he had Rams hanging on him. He's able to sneak it out with the left hand, right in motion to Bess, and he takes it 20 yards.
Holding on Tillett, I think.
Oh, is there a flag? Yep, they're going to bring it back. I didn't see the flag.
I saw the hold.
Oh, you saw the hold.
I did hear. Well, take a look here on our replay. We'll see if that holds true. If the cameras catch up. Right there.
So that'll negate a nice 20-yard run from Bess. And now South Summit will get marched back to the 28-yard line. So a spot penalty, move it back, and it'll be 2nd and 14 from the South Sevier 28. Beasley with Porter behind him. Tillett goes in motion. They go up, fakes to Fitzgerald, and Beasley follows Fitzgerald's lead right up the hole. Sneaks it out left, and he's going to pick up close to 8-9 yards as he moves it out to the 19-yard line, where it'll be now 3rd and about 5 or 6 for South Summit. You can see South Summit been pretty well controlling the line of scrimmage thus far.
I'd have to say they're in 2-down territory.
And pitch out wide to Tillett. Tillett's got one man to beat, and a good job there on the South Sevier corner, as South Sevier did a nice job controlling Tillett, made him turn it up, fought the block off there from Bess. Great play there from South Sevier to hold South Summit out of the end zone. They did pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10 at the 9, but a great defensive play there by the left corner from South Sevier. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats. I didn't think he'd be able to get around Tillett, but he did a good job of shedding that block. Made a good tackle.
I think that was Bess that was trying to spring him free there, and that defender did a good job on him.
So 1st and goal, 7:01 first quarter. Beasley now drops back to pass. He's under some pressure, evades the defender. Now Beasley's got some room off to the left side, and he's trying to get to the corner and gets drug out of bounds. Nice motion there by Beasley. He's going to take it down to the 2-yard line. Good pressure put on by the Rams. But the feet of Beasley leads him down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 2nd goal, very close.
That's a good job. I thought they had him back there about the 15-yard line.
So good to see a little speed there out of Beasley, as the tall quarterback shows his mobility. And now my guess is we'll see some smash up the middle, put some money on Fitzgerald right here. We'll see what the Wildcats go to. 2nd and goal from the 2. And they hand off to Fitzgerald up the middle. Touchdown, South Summit. And South Summit on consecutive offensive possessions scores touchdowns. It's 13-0 on a 2-yard run by Porter Fitzgerald. So South Summit overcomes a holding penalty that took him out of the end zone on the first opportunity, and Fitzgerald takes advantage on the second one, scores the touchdown. As Tillett and Fitzgerald now with touchdowns, and it's a 13-0 lead. Hatch with the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Trey Hatch, 2 for 2. We'll take our first break of the night. South Summit's leading 14-0, 6:43 left, first quarter.
Thanks,
6:43 left as we're back. South Summit kicking off now for the second time. As Stockley, there's the Stockley kick, high end over end. It'll go into the end zone just barely. As that was almost perfectly spotted right at the 1-yard line. It was spinning, but finally rolled in as now South Sevier will start at the 20. And South Sevier needs to get something going offensively. This thing could dangerously get out of hand. We'll see. Wildcats can't stop them as the Rams now on their second possession, leading 14-0 now, South Summit. South Summit, as you know, in the 2A North, and the pick from the coaches as well as the papers to repeat as the region champions. 1 consecutive region title South Summit has, as well as state titles. And now the Rams in an eye look. And Gardner rolls right. It's got some time this time. He'll have to get rid of it. Goes across. Nice pass there by South Sevier. Beautifully done. It's caught by number 40.
Looks like 82. Cooper Roundy.
Cooper Roundy with the catch. Nicely done there by Gardner as he rolled right. Had plenty of time. Nice play call there from South Sevier to free him up a little bit. Get him outside of the pocket to be able to see, and makes a nice pass and a nice catch. Good positive yardage there for South Sevier as they pick up 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 out at the 28-yard line.
He hit him right in the numbers. That's
And
why we couldn't figure out what number he was. The football was blocking it.
It was good coverage there by South Summit as well, and he put it right in the perfect spot. Nice catch, nice throw. South Sevier trying to get their first down of the night. They hand off. He spins out, and he's driven back by Fitzgerald. And no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. It's tough to run up the middle. South Summit continuing. Great backers there. Number 55 for the Wildcats, Jared Blazard, along with Porter Fitzgerald in the middle. Number 51, Colton Crawford, as they've moved out from that defensive end spot to the left side linebacker. And on the right side is Avery. Those two have been playing some defensive end quite a bit. They're sliding them back now. Up front is Flagger. Number 75 is Brady Howard. And 58 on the right-hand side, Skylar McCormick. And now trying to come up under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Good job there by South Summit. That's number 58. Skylar McCormick from that right defensive end, contained well, wouldn't allow Gardner to get outside. And for South Sevier, they lose about 10 on the play, and they'll be forced to punt one more time, as almost got their first down. But South Summit defense awful stingy on giving up first downs early, and it'll be South Sevier punting one more time. 4:48 and counting in this first quarter.
Looks like we still have Bess and Tillett back.
Isaac Tillett, Brady Bess back to receive the punt.
Well, that putter doesn't get back as far as many punters, so we'll see if he has time again, and he does. High punt. This time it's going to be Bess. He's off the left-hand side. Bess trying to find some room. And he's got a little up the left-hand side. Bess still scampering. And Bess may get in.
Oh!
And he does! Brady Bess, 38-yard return as he maneuvered his way through traffic. Good wall set up on the left-hand side of this punt return team, but I see a flag on the play.
That was great blocking.
It's like we're going to get a block in the back right up here front. One of the first blocks. Let's see if we got it on film. I think it is right there, as they're going to call it. Thought he might have gotten his hands inside the shoulder, but referees saw it otherwise, so they're going to move it back and negate another great run there by Brady Bess. It's 2 touchdowns on the night, now called back on penalties. So
Both Besses, right?
What's that?
Are they both from Bess, too, right?
Is
that first one?
Who was the first one? 20-yard run by, I think it was Bess.
I think it was, yeah.
At any rate, South Summit football, the South Sevier 42-yard line. So tight formation this time for South Summit. On the left hash, Beasley sends Tillett in motion, comes back on a counter, and it's going to be another penalty down as Matt Lee running hard. He's across the 30-yard line, but another penalty comes down. And that looks like it's going to be on South Summit again. It's like a holding this time. So South Summit going in the wrong direction. 3 big penalties early in this game, giving South Sevier a little bit of a break. Yeah, South Summit was a little blocked up there on that counter. Looks like it's going to be, oh, no, it's on South Sevier.
South Sevier, huh?
Thought it was on South Summit.
I did
so
too.
A face mask on the Rams. And I didn't think they're going to add 5 yards to the play, just an incidental one. They didn't call a personal foul, so it'll be 5 yards on the end of Matt Lee's run. It'll be 1st and 10, South Summit at the 23-yard line. I guess I better wait before I accuse those Wildcats. They're redeemed.
Only 2 big penalties now.
Only 2 now instead of 3. 4:05 left, first quarter. Beasley now looking over South Sevier defense, 5 men up front. They pitch out wide to Matt Lee. Matt Lee trying to get to the corner. Good pursuit there by South Sevier. Lee's still able to pick up 8 or 9 yards on the play. And South Summit will have 2nd and short inside the 20 now. And it'll be about 2nd and 1 or 2. So South Summit knocking on the door again. 3:41 left in this first quarter. Chance to score 3 touchdowns early on.
You wonder how much time the younger kids are going to get with the way this game is going.
Well, those younger kids did a lot of traveling yesterday. The freshman team traveled all the way to Monroe to play. Had a nice win down there, and the JV group went to Ogden. So in different directions yesterday, got a good game in. This might be a chance for them to get some time too if things continue. Beasley with lots of time. He's going to throw it up high. It'll be out of the end zone as Beasley threw it away as he was starting to feel some pressure from that right side. He's knocked down. It'll bring up now 3rd and 2. South Summit front line giving Beasley plenty of time. Good coverage by the Rams. Nothing there open as Beasley looked at several options. None available. It'll bring up 3rd and short. Number 1, Brandon Danzy checks in for the Wildcats along with Stockley on the left side. This time Matt Lee goes in motion. Now he comes back. They go to Tillett up the middle. And Isaac Tillett will go hard with the 15-yard run. And Isaac Tillett gets his first touchdown of the night. Actually, 2nd touchdown of the night. Yeah, he scored on the first play. So 2 touchdowns adding to Isaac Tillett's now 7 total on the year. It's a 20-0 lead for the Wildcats.
I can't believe he went up the middle like that. He was almost untouched till he got to the goal line. I mean, there was 6 or 7 defenders all around him, and his speed just split him and went right through him without even touching him.
Tell you what, he hits the line quickly, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So South Summit now leading by 3 touchdowns early in this first half. And Trey Hatch trying his 3rd extra point of the night. Oh, something went wrong. Matt Lee tries to throw it away, and maybe the high snap got him alarmed a bit. South Summit misses their extra point. So with 3:02 left, we'll take another break. South Summit leading big, 20-0. .302 left, first quarter. South Summit leading 20-0. Isaac Tillett's 15-yard run right up the gut. And South Summit having their way offensively out to a big lead as Stockley will kick off again for South Summit. Stockley's kick, booming high, end-over-end kick, going to be taken right at the 5-yard line. South Summit's coverage team up the center, and a nice job there. Looks like number 77 with the tackle. Michael Blazard, the sophomore, with the play. Nice job there by Michael, hustling up to make the play. And that'll be now another chance for South Sevier. Ball right around the 20-yard line. And the Rams had a little spark last time, made a couple of good plays. And it'll be now the Rams' opportunity. One more time, see if they can't get something rolling here. 2:55 left, first quarter. Start looking at our schedule along. ALA next week. And then we have Millard, I believe. Nope, not Millard yet. Gunnison. And then our homecoming game is Summit Academy. So 2A ball games from here on out. And South Sevier trying to get some running yardage going. Unable to get much as he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up no yardage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Next 2 games are on the road. I think there's more road games this season than there are home games.
Did you say 5 road games, 4 home games? We probably will get a home playoff game. And the last regular season game of the year will be North Summit and South Summit. I believe K-Jazz is picking that one up.
They are, Cody. They are.
So for the 2nd year in a row, South Summit and North Summit will be on K-Jazz. Game of the week, a few weeks down the road. South Sevier now, 2nd and 10. And Gardner trying to find a man. Does put it right on the money, but number 30 for the Rams unable to come down with it. That is Tyler Lovett.
Great coverage by Juan Rodriguez there.
Good coverage there by Juan. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Clock stops, 2:07 left in this first quarter. 3rd and long for South Sevier. As we mentioned, Flagger, Blazard, Delagnola, and who's on that right side, did we say? 58. I got to keep remembering here. Skylar McCormick.
Oh, something's going on
And there's
there.
some movement on both sides. We'll see who they get first. I think it might be on. I got in trouble last time.
Yeah,
False start on the Rams. So that'll move them back 5 more. Make a tough long 3rd down even worse now. 3rd and 15 for the Rams. Moves the ball back to the 15.
You're not in too much trouble, Cody. Your phone's not ringing yet, so
nobody's
that's
getting
a good
after
sign.
me yet. If you need to correct me out there, send me a text. So the Rams, 3rd and 15. Pitches left, met right there beautifully by South Summit. First man on the play is number 53.
That's Clegg.
Jackson Clegg with a beautiful play as he fought off a block and met the running back. Maybe it's been Clegg over there the whole time. I can't tell if it's 53 or 58 at time. It probably has been Clegg the whole night. Jackson Clegg with a heck of a play, fought off a block, stood the running back up on the pitch, loses 5 more yards. It's going to be long punting situation for South Summit. For the Rams, I should say, and South Summit will be back to receive.
Punter's getting some work.
He's getting some work in.
Oh, that's a
booming,
good punt.
nice kick there by South Sevier. Going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they angle it. Got some good leg into it. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So one more time, South Summit in prime scoring condition right there, and deep into South Sevier territory already at the 30. 20-0 lead, getting down to the end of this first quarter, 1:23 left. And Beasley and Fitzgerald make their way into the huddle after the punt.
That's too bad for that punter there. He boomed
Yeah,
that kick. If that would have been in the center of the field,
it was close to 40 yards in the air. Yeah, he angled it just a hair more. They've done a good job of trying to keep it out of the hands of the quick Tillett and Bess. And so little counter to Tillett. Tillett's up the middle. He's got some room. And Tillett may go, and he does. Isaac Tillett, 30-yard run, 3 touchdowns on the night. And this thing's getting out of hand quickly now. 26-0 lead for South Summit as Isaac Tillett basically just zigzagged his way through that South Sevier defense. And the Wildcats now get their 4th touchdown of the night.
We need that all-purpose yard stat for Tillett right now in the first quarter. It's got to be close to 100 and something yards.
Yeah, he's got 60 on the first play. He's had runs of 15, runs of 30, so he's got. And he's had a couple. I mean, he's got to have 60 yards running, 60 yards pass receiving.
We'll go 120 all-purpose yards.
Trey Hatch's kick is up and good. So with 1:12 left, it's a 27-0 lead, South Summit. We'll take a break. All right, 1:12 left. Timeout's brought to you by Intermountain Health Center in Park City. 27-0 lead for the Wildcats. Commanding first quarter lead. Stockley now with his 4th kick of the night. Or is that Juan Rodriguez?
27. I think that's Stockley.
Is that Stockley? Okay. Stockley with the kick. And it goes up high, taken by number 10 for the Rams, and he breaks the first tackle, doing a good job getting back to the 16, 17-yard line. Receiver there is number 10, Jared Grant. 5'9" running back for the Rams, gets the ball out to the 17-yard line where the Rams, desperate to get something going offensively, see if they can't break something early.
Tough to break through this Wildcat defense. They're doing a tremendous job finding that ball and attacking.
So Michael Blazard again on the return tackle. Consecutive kickoffs that Michael's been in on the stop. So this time South Sevier will send 2-man wide to the left, 1 man in the slot, 1 running back, and Gardner. Hands up off the middle, and no yardage there. As coming up early is Fitzgerald, as well as number 52 for the Wildcats, Jackson Sargent.
Just so you know, out in that right side, that's Clegg.
Okay, 53 has been Clegg. We've been calling him McCormick, not being able to see the difference between the 3 and the 8. So Jackson Clegg out on the right-hand side with... they're changing it up on me. I just barely get learning. They mix it up, which is a good sign for the Wildcats. A lot of interchangeable parts as Gardner back to pass. Quick pass out the side. Nice job. Now South Sevier makes a good play. Nice reception there and a broken tackle. It looks like that's number 83. Is that what you're seeing? Can't tell the number there, but a good play there by the Rams. Delivered quickly by Gardner. Good call. And they'll pick up 8 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. See if South Sevier can't move the chains right here. Find a little seam where they can get a couple of yards. And the first quarter is going to run out, so we'll take a break. South Summit leading 27-0 at the end of one. All right, we switch ends of the field. South Summit now moving to the north, up 27-0. Ball is South Sevier is at the 25-yard line. Back to pass. Gardner's got some time. It's picked off. That's Parker Graycheck, and he's got some room. Breaks the tackle, and he's going to be drugged down as Graycheck with a big play as Gardner just overthrew the receiver just enough to fall into the waiting hands of Graycheck at the safety spot. And Graycheck takes it all the way back inside the 10-yard line. At about the 9, it'll be 1st and goal, South Summit. So on the first play of the second quarter, South Summit gets the turnover on the interception by the sophomore, Parker Graycheck, and South Summit on the door knocking again. Not what South Sevier needed, as they 2 consecutive drives have had a nice play and are right on the edge of getting that first down of the night. Unable to get it this time, as Beasley now with a wide open spot goes over to an open man, and it looks like Graycheck again, as Beasley with his second passing touchdown of the night. And a 9-yard play as Graycheck gets the touchdown, and deserving as he gets the interception and the touchdown on the next play. And it's now 33-0 with 11:40 left. And Hatch now trying to kick his 5th extra point of the night, as they missed one on a bad snap, so actually his 4th. Be the 5th touchdown of the night for South Summit. And Trey Hatch gets the kick up. It looks good. Nice deep kick there by Trey. You can see his confidence building and building, the sophomore with the good kick. And with 11:40 left in the second quarter, South Summit up big, 34-0. And South Summit has been rolling along in this first half. And we'll look at some other games around the state tonight.
All the scoring really stops that clock from moving, doesn't it?
It does. A lot of extra points, a lot of kickoffs. As we mentioned, a big game at North Summit tonight.
Who do they have?
They have Beaver. And Beaver's loss has only come to 3A Canyon View, who has proven to be a pretty good team thus far. So if we look at the non-region games, Beaver is up 7:30 in the first quarter, 7-0, as North Summit lost a tight one last week on the road at Enterprise by a point. So that'll be a good one to watch as we go throughout the night. We'll try to keep you posted. Manti's leading Emory 15-0. Enterprise is leading Millard 6-0. Grand and Gunnison are playing tonight. Kanab and Duchesne playing as we get ready to kick off. And Stockley, beautiful kick.
Wow.
High end-over-end kick into the north end zone. That's a remnant of Harley Georgie last year right there. Beautiful kick there by the Bingham senior, who's moved in from the south end of the Salt Lake Valley up to South Summit and quickly participating and contributing here for the football team, doing a great job. And South Summit now will go on the defensive end again. Looks like Stockley's going to stay in on defense. Graycheck will be back at the safety spot. Brandon Danzy over now on the right corner. Number 24 for South Summit on the right linebacker spot. That's Juan Rodriguez. So South Summit now using a lot of these interchanging parts. 11:40 left. 34-0 lead for South Summit.
Let's see if South Sevier can get something going here on this drive.
And Gardner pitches out on the corner, trying to find some room, and no room there as several South Summit defenders. Good pursuit, and he'll come up short. That's Anderson for South Sevier. And he'll come up with about a 1 yard loss on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Couple subs there. Wilder Thompson comes in for the Cats. Number 3, Ty Thornton comes in.
Another huge 2A game is San Juan will be at Summit Academy, so that'll tell us a lot about what Summit Academy's like, as they beat South Sevier big last week, and now Summit Academy hosting San Juan. So another couple of ranked teams playing tonight as South Sevier hands off, and big number 55, Jared Blazard with the stop. And South Sevier is going to lose another couple yards. It'll bring up now 3rd and 13, balls at the 18-yard line. Sure many of you at home watching might be flipping back and forth to the Utah State game. We'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. Lots of football going. It's always tough. Friday night games in college make it tough to watch when you got good Friday night games here at South Summit. So 10:24 left, second quarter. South Sevier down to 3rd and 15. And Gardner is going to roll under a little pressure, does a nice job of evading. He's got a man. Beautiful pass there by Gardner. He's tackled quickly by Graycheck. Ball's out to number 82, Cooper Roundy, on his second catch of the night. Nice play by South Sevier. They're going to pick up about 11 yards on the play. And South Sevier's had some success as they rolled Gardner out, and both times he's found some room and some time with Roundy rolling across the middle, and a nice pass, nice catch. Just a few yards short as it was 3rd and 15, and South Summit does what it needs to hold the Rams to a 4th and out, or 3 and out again. It'll be 4th down, and South Sevier will be punting as now we've switched the punt return men. Got Graycheck and Danzy now back for the Wildcats. So the kick is up, another angle left, and it'll go right out of bounds here to Coach Parker. Slaps Matt Lee on the back saying, I had it. Don't step in front of me. I don't get many chances to catch one, as Matt Lee will come out on offense. 9:22 left.
He wanted that one, didn't he?
He did. It was coming right at him. As Beasley now will bring South Summit out again for their 6th possession. They're 5 for 5 thus far on touchdowns. And South Summit getting a lot of kids in early in this half.
Into the field on the Ram 47-yard line. Beasley still
Who's that in the backfield? Is that Fitzgerald still?
Can't tell if it's Fitzgerald or Tillett.
it is.
It's Fitzgerald. Little swing pass over to Bess. Bess got some good yardage up the right side. He sneaks out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Bess will pick up 12 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10, South Summit. So Nick Beasley, 60-yard pass, a 9-yard pass, and a 12 there. As Beasley has 80 yards of passing in this first half.
3 for 3, too.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3, 2 touchdowns, 80 yards. Going to be a good stat night for Nick Beasley.
Could have used him on my fantasy league team.
Yeah.
I'm getting my butt
Get
whooped
some
right
big
now.
points. Beasley will drop back again under some pressure. He tries to evade it and does. He's got a man deep. Throws it up for grabs. He's trying to go to, is that Lee or
number
Bess?
8. That's 8.
That's
Lee.
8. Matt Lee was waiting back there, kind of a jump ball situation. Little bit over the head of both of them, so it'll bring up now 2nd and 10. We just cursed Nick there, saying he was 3 for 3.
He had no choice there.
Yep.
He was under that pressure. If he would have thrown it at Lee, it would have been picked off. So he
good
did the
decision
right
there by
mess.
Beasley. Basically kind of a throwaway, and that was one real good thing that South Summit did last week, as they avoided big turnovers. Took care of the football really well. Comes underneath to Bess. Bess has got some room up the middle, and Bess still churning the legs, and he's going to be tackled right at the 1st down marker, which is at the South Sevier 25-yard line. So 10 for Bess,
Stopped by Cooper Round.
And we'll see if they move the chains or not. It looks like it ought to be.
Should be first down.
And nope.
It isn't.
They're going to say it's just short. I'm not.
Just a few inches short. Pick up 9,
He must have a heck of a good eye there.
7, 2.
3rd and an inch.
3rd and an inch for the Wildcats. See if Fitzgerald gets another chance right here. 8:19 ticking here in this second quarter. And they come back on the counter again to Best. Best cuts it up. Got a lot of room, and Best is going to go all the way. 25-yard pickup. And there's a 15-yard penalty added on as the South Sevier defender, frustrated I'm sure a little bit, tackles Best not only in the end zone but clear out of bounds. And so frustration penalty there on the Rams as Best sneaks his way through. 25-yard pickup. It's 40-0 in the second quarter. 8:07 left. And South Summit basically able to do what they want on the offensive side, and a lot of guys taking advantage. So it'll be a personal foul on South Sevier. And I don't know if they'll assess that on the kickoff. So they'll assess that on the kickoff. So Trey Hatch now trying to put up his 5th extra point of the night.
Trey Hatch again for the extra point.
Matt Lee with the hold. Kick is up by Hatch. And good again, Trey Hatch. So we'll take a break as South Summit scores again, leading 41-0. 8:07 left, second quarter. Right, we're back. South Summit High School. South Summit leading 41-0. Be kicking off again. And a lot of guys getting some opportunities. Now Trey Hatch will do some kickoff duties. Give the sophomore some chances here. See what kind of leg he has, as the leg has been accurate tonight. He's 5 for 5 from extra points. South Summit missed one extra point on a bit of a messed up snap. Trey Hatch, nice deep kick. Goes down to the 6-7 yard line where South Sevier will try to get some positive yardage. And he's trying to find a seam, turns back, gets hit hard.
Big hit.
And he's going to be hit right at about the 12-yard line. And South Sevier one more time will be deep in their own territory.
I think Hatch is a junior, Cody.
Is he a junior?
Pretty sure. Trey Hatch, yep.
Okay, junior. He's in my class. I thought he was a sophomore, so the junior, Trey Hatch. All right, looks like number 70, Jeremy Arua, is checked into the ball game. Nice job in the tackle spot right there. Number 59 for South Summit. Nope, not 59. Who's
69.
that? 69. Connor Anderson into the ball game. Brandon Danzy on this right side. Porter Fitzgerald still in the ball game at the middle linebacker spot.
Avery still over there on the left.
Avery on the left side. So we'll try to get these names into you as they come in. South Sevier, good running room up the middle, and South Sevier. Nice play, about a 12, 13-yard pickup. They pick up the first down of the night, move the chains. As South Sevier now trying to burn some of this clock off, see if they can't get into the locker room and regroup after what's been a tough first half thus far, as they're down 6 touchdowns. And they get their first down. You got to start somewhere, and there's a good start for the Rams.
Got to start somewhere. 7:47 in the second quarter.
They've had a couple of great plays and been close to first downs, just unable to cross that 10-yard mark. And good to see them get their first down of the night. 7:21 left. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Another handoff. And cutting back, South Sevier doing a good job of getting some positive yardage. 3-4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7. And clock continues to run. Great check back at the safety spot. South Summit playing a typical 44D. Called there by Coach Tillett. So it'll be now 2nd and 7. And the snap. Going to roll again. Had success out there. Good protection there by the Rams. And now he's going to be drugged down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good job by Avery out there to drag Gardner down. He had time again. Couldn't find anyone open. Decided to tuck it and run. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up now 3rd. Nope. Actually, he'll lose a couple as he got a couple on that previous play. So it'll bring now 3rd and 10 from what was a 2nd and 8. So long situation. And see if they get roll Gardner out again. It's where they found the most success. So scanning the line right here. And he's rolling back. Sneaks up under. He's coming back from behind and going to get tripped up from the backside.
58.
Number 58, Skylar McCormick. We did get his number right that time. Skylar McCormick doing a good job tracking down Gardner from the backside. Trips him up. Big sack for Skylar McCormick. It'll bring now a 4th and 20. And South Sevier will be in a deep punting situation again.
Shoestring tackle.
Shoestringer there is McCormick with a nice play. Starting center for South Summit, getting some time on that right defensive end tonight as well. And the punter one more time for the Rams. Angles one again. This one's not quite as good as it's been as he gets about a 18-yard punt. It'll be South Summit football at the 34-yard line, 34-yard line. So South Summit has played basically the entire game on the South Sevier side of the field.
Everything but that opening kickoff, huh?
That first one where they went 60 yards on the first play. Everything else has been on the South Sevier side of the field. And we'll see who gets a chance here as Danzy brings in the play from the sideline. 41-0 lead for the Wildcats. So great check now. Will quarterback as Beasley's night might be done as they go hard up the middle. Good hard running. Still going. Dragon defender still going.
Wow.
What a run there by, who was that? Is that Fitzgerald? Man, there was just a mob of players continually moved down close to the end zone.
Tillett.
So Isaac Tillett with the play. So good job there by Tillett. 4:28 left as Tillett runs about 25 yards on the play. And now with 4:21 left inside the 20 again. Great check, hands up off the middle. And a chance here as going to be drug in. Touchdown. Isaac Tillett again. Isaac Tillett with his 4th tonight?
It is.
4th touchdown on the night. Isaac Tillett. And South Summit again, not taking much time scoring as Tillett got a 16-yard pickup. And now the score at 47-0 for South Summit. It's a little scary when he drags you down from behind with that jersey. Start worrying about legs. Hopefully Isaac's okay. Can't afford to lose any of these key players tonight.
Blocked.
And that one's blocked. So block PAT. South Summit leads 47-0. 4:10 left. Timeout brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare Park City. We'll take a break.
Star Ranch, Intermountain Healthcare, Cameras Cruise Down, and Cameras Health Center.
7-7. Talk about that. Give us something to talk about.
Let's put that on.
Perhaps, keep it up, we're watching it.
All right, 4:10 left. Just got an update on the Utah State game. If you're recording it, plug your ears. Utah State 7, Utah 7. Early in the second quarter, so good game up on the hill tonight at Rice Eccles. And we'll see how that game goes. Kickoff there by Hatch is deep, taking it about the 5-yard line. And South Sevier tried to get it past the 20, and he's not going to, and he's drugged down by about 4 Wildcat defenders. And let's see who comes out of there.
6, 23, 11,
Six.
and 26.
6 is Cole Reedhead. 23 is Sebastian Midkirk. Who else did you say?
11.
11, Cole Stubbs, and
I thought it was 26, but I don't see it.
so good job there by the South Summit defense. Has now got a lot of subs here on the defensive side.
Special teams doing a great job tonight.
Deep in their own territory.
All sides are doing a great job
Yep,
for the
it's
Wildcats.
been a convincing statement tonight. And South Summit has played 2 teams after tonight in the southern region, San Juan and now South Sevier. San Juan with a little quick snap, trying to get something moving. He picks up about a yard. And that'll move the ball up to the 9, let's see, it'll be about 8 to go. Ball's out to the 18-yard line. Be second down for the Rams.
3:40 left in the first half.
All right, let's see if we can't find out a few more scores happening to that Beaver North Summit game.
Gardner quarterbacking for the Rams tonight.
As South Sevier gets ready for their second play, little handoff on the right side and driven back by South Summit. Looks like they get back to the line of scrimmage.
We picked up one there, I think.
It's like 21, Wilder Thompson in there on the play. Trey Hatch coming up to make a play. So 3rd and 8 for the Rams. Beaver leading North Summit with 3:41 left in the second quarter, 14-7. So good game down there at North Summit. Trying to see if we can't get a score. Enterprise and Millard tied up at 6 with 5 minutes in the second quarter. And South Sevier trying to convert on 3rd down. Rolling left, got some time, goes across the middle. And one more time to Roundy, I should say. Great play, and he's close to the first down marker. So Gardner, given time, man, he looks for that Roundy, and Roundy does a great job of catching the ball. If they could give him some time, that's really been, other than one run, their only real forward progression they've gotten throughout the game. 3 plays to Roundy. And with 4th and 1, see what South Sevier's gotten here.
What do you got to lose?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well keep this clock running. See if they can't pick up. It's less than a yard. Looks like about a foot to get the first down marker. And it'd be nice if they could pick up this first down, run this half out, try to regroup here for the third quarter. Might just sneak it. Nope, he's going to try to hand off up the middle, and he's going to get it. Good hard run there by the Rams. And that's number 10 on the play, Jared Grant. Good run there by Grant, getting the yardage, picks up first down. That'll move the chains. 1:40 left. See if we can't find a score on the San Juan Summit Academy. No update. Our neighbors, Wasatch, beating Skyline 10-3. So good game going there at Wasatch.
Good for them.
Good for them. Big powerhouse there as Gardner's dropping back. Gets out of some trouble. Tries to find man on the left side.
Caught, but I think out of bounds.
So incomplete there.
Incomplete, huh?
To the Rams. The only downside of throwing the ball stops that clock right there. So it'll be 2nd and 10, 1:14 left. Ball is at the 26-yard line. South Sevier still playing hard.
They're testing out this new defense that's in there, you know.
Yep.
See, don't stop throwing now.
See, we got Clegg up front. Number 50, who's 50? James Scow. Still Delignola. And who's on the left end? All right, it's 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Under some pressure, trying to get out of it, and he's going to get taken down.
Ball's down. Ball's down.
Ball's on the ground.
Loss of about 2 yards.
And it looks like South Sevier will get on top of it, so they'll maintain possession. Clock continues to run. It's going to bring up now 3rd.
Cow with the sack. Gardner was down. Loss of about 4 yards.
3rd and
4-yard
18.
loss. Scow with the big hit right there that knocked the ball loose. So with 45 seconds left, they ought to be able to run one more play and run this clock out in this first half. ALA leading North Sevier in the second quarter, 6-0. And we'll try to get a few more to you. All right. Nice run up the middle. Picks up a couple of yards there by South Sevier. That should wind down the clock and bring it in to what was a considerable half for the Wildcats, as they are leading 47-0, and both teams will let this clock run out. So we'll allow you to enjoy some halftime entertainment brought on by the South Summit drill team and cheerleaders. South Summit at halftime leads big, 4 touchdowns from Isaac Tillett, and among other great contributors, Bess and Fitzgerald and Lee on the offensive side. South Summit with a commanding first half lead. They lead 47-0. We'll take a break and be back in a few minutes with third quarter action. All right, we're back. Start of the third quarter. South Summit leading 47-0 as they took the opening kickoff to start the game. So they'll be kicking off, and we'll try to keep you going with a lot of new numbers and names out here in this second half as the clock will be running. Anytime that a team leads by 35 or more points in the second half, they keep the continuous running clock except for change of possessions and scores. So see how it goes as Trey Hatch with the kick, and it's a low liner and taken right at the 15-yard line. This will be the best field percentage for South Sevier as they get up across the 25-yard line to the 26-yard line. So good job there by South Sevier. It looks like number 60.
Hurt.
Is that 60 who? 6-0 with the tackle. Yep, 60. South Summit with the tackle. Who's 60? Jace Atkinson. Good job there by Jace down on the tackle.
And Jared Grant's limping off the field. He's a big part of that offense, so that's a tough break for South Sevier. We hope he's okay.
Yep, one of their leading runners, Jared Grant, so that's not going to help matters. All right, so South Sevier
What we got in for defense
with the ball. It looks like we still have a few.
71, Broughton, Flygar. Looks like we're still in some starters,
looks like
right?
we still got quite a few starters on defense. And ball goes up the middle. Little quick keeper. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. So good little first down play. Picks up 3. It'll take it out to the 30. We'll bring up 2nd and 7. So if these guys get more than one possession on defense, I'd be stunned. Leading 47-0 South Summit as we looked over some of the halftime scores. Beaver leading at halftime 14-7 at North Summit. Emory losing to Manti 22-7. Enterprise and Millard tied up at halftime, still 6-6. South Sevier now, 2nd and 7.
Oh.
Pressure from behind, trying to set up a little screen. And number 51, Crawford, in there quickly and takes down Gardner. And just not enough time for Gardner to allow that screen to develop.
He just got that away, too. That was almost a big loss.
Yep, that was close as he went down hard. It's tough when you have to get up high to try to dump that screen off. You're quite exposed, get driven down to the ground. And a tough hit there from Crawford. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 30.
Just watch the replay here. Crawford came in from that right side untouched. No one even picked him up.
Ooh. That doesn't provide you a lot of longevity at the quarterback spot.
Does not.
So 3rd and 7. They hand it off up the middle. A little bit of room up the middle. Picks up some yardage. Going to pick up about 3 more. So the ball's out to the 33-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down, so it'll be a punting situation for the Rams. And it looks like we have Tillett and Best back.
Bringing out all the starters still.
Yep. And it surprises me a little bit here. We'll see how long they go with them. 9:23 and counting. As the U.S. flag's making a lap around the track.
Always great to see.
Yeah.
Oh, low
Okay,
snap
a
in
little
the
bit of a low
ground.
snap. Ball's blocked. Fumbling around. Picked up at the 30-yard line.
Fitzgerald.
And Fitzgerald gets the blocked punt. Let's see who gets their hands on it. Couldn't tell who got in there. We'll tell you right here as we see the little tape delay, because it was a bit of a bad snap. Ball went rolling in. The punter tried to get the possession, and he's unable to get it off. And we'll see who it is here as we see the snap. And coming in was 53?
Might have been 58.
It was either 53 or 58.
That's
we'll
our
say
problem
it was
of the
Clegg or McCormick. One of the two got their hands on it. And a handoff up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald driven back. Nice job there, South Sevier. Good play there by number 58. And inside, one of the defensive tackles. Inside, I think it's 54, I believe. Is there a 54? Yep, Bridger Bagley with a nice play. Driving Fitzgerald back. No gain on the play.
Cole Stubbs and Jackson Lashy check into the game here. 2 sophomores.
So number 11 out wide to the left. Tillett goes in motion. Pitches out wide to Tillett. Tillett cuts it back, and he's got a same. Tillett's going to go the distance. And with one play, Isaac Tillett picks up
Right back into the end zone for Tillett.
a 31-yard touchdown run for Tillett. And that puts it over to a 53-0 lead.
Isaac Tillett.
And
Number
that'll give
5 on
Trey
the
Hatch.
day.
That's his 5th touchdown of the night. So South Summit will try the extra point. Score on their first possession of the third quarter. Beasley on the pitch. Good blocking up front. Tillett finds the seam. Hit it hard. Tillett having quite a night. Trey Hatch with the great kick. And as we get ready for the kickoff, we'll take our first break of the second half. Timeouts brought by Intermountain Healthcare, Park City. South Summit leading 54-0. Eight minutes left, third quarter. South Summit kicking off into the north side of the field. Stockley will this time kick off for the Wildcats. 8 touchdowns now on the night for the Wildcats. And Stockley's kick is high end over end, taken at the 12-yard line. And brought up the middle. Good running room this time. Good job there by South Sevier. Doing better and better on those returns as they're out across the 30-yard line. And number 60 in there on one of the plays as well for several Wildcats.
It's the best yardage they've had all
there
day.
as well. Yeah, that was a nice return right up the middle. Good room. And now South Summit defensively. Number 20 now at the safety spot, Keegan Stracker. On this left side corner, number 27, that's Stockley, I believe. And run up the middle. No good for, he got about 2 yards, so not bad there for South Sevier. 7:03, clock continues to run here in this third quarter.
Looks like up on the line, looks like we got 11. That's Cole Stubbs. 75 is Brady Howard.
Then Jeremy Aruas. And who's that right defensive end? See if we can't get him. Juan Rodriguez, the left linebacker. Oh, there's the flag. So a couple guys jump. Hard count there from South Summit. Couple of new guys into the game. Little eager. Number 72 checking into the ball game. Porter Fox. And Jeremy will hustle across.
Not happy with himself.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll get in again. Good to see Jeremy out there playing. So, who's on that right defensive end, Jeremy?
57.
57.
Alex Johnson.
Alex Johnson.
A lot of
Another
sophomores.
A lot of sophomores. All right, who are those two middle linebackers? See if we can't get those to you. All right, handoff up the middle. Ball comes out.
Down.
And it's taken by
Number 20.
number 20, Strocker. Keegan Strocker with the recovery. Good hit there by South Summit. And it'll be the first turnover of the second half. So we'll see who comes out, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Looks like it's going to be Graycheck. Porter Fox, one of those in early on the tackle.
Boston Cordova checking in.
Cordova
Jackson
here.
Lashy.
Yep. Lashy. Cordova, the wideouts. In motion goes Lee. Graycheck with the handoff. And about a 1 yard pickup on the run. Who was the running back there?
I'm trying to figure that one out.
Cole Reed had the
There you
running
go.
back. Okay.
Another sophomore.
Lots of sophomores in here getting some good time on a Friday night game under the lights. 5:19 left, third quarter. A lot of pressure now put on by South Sevier. They go out wide to Matt Lee. Matt Lee cuts it up, and he's going to be taken down just beyond the first down marker. So Matt Lee with a nice run on the pitch. He'll pick up about 7-8 on the play. And he's just short. Looked like he had gotten across, but they'll mark him back just inside the first down marker. Ball's at the 27, 28-yard line. It'll bring up third and a long yard for the Wildcats.
Cordova brings in the play to the huddle. Great check, getting some good experience here at the quarterback position.
All right. Haven't had many third and shorts on the night. See what they do with this play. And did we jump? Or are they going to allow them to keep playing? Nope. Somebody jumped. Looks like a penalty. All right, so is that going to give them a first down? Yep, first down for South Summit. As an offside penalty on South Sevier will give South Summit.
Kids hustling on and off the field.
We're having a hard time keeping going here.
Yeah.
So South Summit now the 23-yard line, first and 10. Great check now. Pitches left. And great play as they try to pitch to Stracker. And it looks like Grant, is that 10?
58 was the one that made that tackle.
58, man, that's not close to 10.
Davey Wagner, senior.
Davey Wagner. It's
getting dark.
For Grant's sake, yeah, it is dark. I can't see those red numbers very well. All right, so 6-7 yard loss on the play. Moves the ball all the way out to the 29-yard line. And it'll bring up now second long and might give Graycheck a chance to attempt his first pass of the night. And Graycheck now. He will pass. Drops back. Nice play. Oh, right outside as Matt Lee looked like right outside the outstretched hands there of Lee as Graycheck threw one pretty crisply across the middle. And Lee was available, but unable to come down with it. It'll bring up now third and 15.
That ball came out hot out of Graycheck's. Well, I should expect that. I watched this kid play baseball last year.
He's got an arm.
He was chucking hard, and I told him, lefty pitcher, best way to get a scholarship to play sports in college.
Yeah, if you can throw mid-80s and have a little curveball, you can play in the major leagues.
That's right.
You can be a specialist. Matt Lee gets the pitch. And he's trying to find some running room. Good job by South Sevier stretching that play out. Lee picks up a couple, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And we'll see what South Summit tries to do here.
Is that our first fourth down in the night?
Maybe. Yeah, we haven't had to punt or kick.
Oh, I think we had that one 4th and 0. That 4th and an inch maybe. I think.
All right, so are we trying and looks like we're going to try maybe a field goal from here. Ball sets at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 42-yard field goal. Here comes Stockley. So we'll see if it's Stockley or Hatch. Looks like it'll probably be Stockley. So we'll set up on the right hash. 42-yard field goal. We'll have to kind of hook it back left. And let's see what kind of leg. We certainly know he's got enough. He gets a good hold. So there's the snap. It's a good one. Kick is down. Does it have enough? Not quite enough, and it's just short. And Stockley comes up just short on the field goal, so that will turn the ball over to South Sevier. And South Sevier gets their first stop of the night. Good job for the Rams. Still a 54-0 lead for South Summit as we approach the end of the third quarter with 1:49 left. South Sevier will take over as there's Jeremy back on the defensive side as he makes his way out. Porter Fox also making his way into the interior of that line. And number 75 coming out for the Wildcats, Brady Howard.
Middle linebackers, looks like we got Thompson Wilder and Ty Thornton.
All right, Juan Rodriguez on the left linebacking spot.
Boston Cordova out in the left wing there.
And rolling left is Gardner. Looks like he wants to go deep. He's going to get underneath. Another great pass to Roundy. And Roundy again with a great catch. Yeah, I think Roundy has 4 or 5 catches on the night as he comes across from that tight end spot. And Gardner finds him one more time. First down for the Rams. So much better half here for South Sevier.
Yes.
Able to get a stop on the Wildcats, getting a couple of first downs. Be good to see them march the ball down here and hopefully get some positive stuff out of their what's probably over a 3-hour trip from Monroe. We don't typically make many trips from South Sevier or to Camas, but one tonight. As a nice run up the middle for South Sevier as he picks up 4 or 5 yards out across to the 37-yard line.
What valuable experience these young Wildcat defenders are getting right here.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's one of the reasons why the Wildcats have won back-to-back state championships and are still winning is because a lot of times in the past couple seasons we've run up the score like this in the first half, been able to give those younger players that experience they need to when they become juniors and seniors.
I mean, when you only get 9 games a season, you factor in, 3 or 4 second halves that these younger kids play. It certainly pays off. So make a good point right there as that's third quarter is going to come to an end as South Sevier moves the ball out to the 39-yard line. We'll take a break. Be back with the last 12 minutes. South Summit leading 54-0. All right, 3rd and 2 now for the Rams. Ball's at the South Sevier 40-yard line. They need to get to the 42, pick up the first down. And this would be a big first down for the Rams to maintain possession. He gets a sneak. He's going to pick it up. Good job there by the quarterback. Saw a quick seam, got a quick count. He marches the ball up to about the 43-yard line and does a good job picking up a first down. So South Sevier moving the ball, burning some clock, see if they can't put some points up. Who's our guy running the Colin Neuenschwander?
That is
right
Colin.
Through the cheerleaders. I like it. Need more of that. That's more work than you think, carrying a flag running like that. All right, Gardner rolls back, little screen pass, finds Roundy. Roundy having a great night tonight. Of all the positives here, there's none better for South Sevier than the Gardner to Roundy combination. They have about 6 passes on the night. He's got to be 60, 70 yards reception. So nice play there by South Sevier. They pick up another first down, consecutive plays on consecutive first downs, and South Sevier is into South Summit territory. 10:43 left in the ball game. Ball is at the 43-yard line. And good opportunity here for both teams. See what they can do here late in this game. As Gardner now under center. Gardner hands up. Oh, he keeps. Fake handoff. He's in some trouble. Should have given it up.
Should have.
As he loses about 4 on the play. Ball will be marked at the 47-yard line. So they'll lose a few on that one. He'll have to put it up in the air again probably. So that'll bring up 2nd and 14.
I'd look for Roundy if I was the Wildcat defense.
Amen. He comes rolling across that middle. And Gardner seems to look for him regularly and has found him regularly throughout this game. So, 2nd and 14. 9:52 left in the ball game. South Summit just one score from Isaac Tillett early in the third quarter. And the Rams now trying to get their first points of the game. Gardner trying to set up that screen again. They're just over the outstretched hands. This time he's looking for number 25 for South Sevier. Jason
Kaysen Borg.
Kaysen. Case and Borg there for the Rams. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 15, 14. I think that's the first time they tried to, well, maybe a couple times other than Roundy. So 3rd and long for the Rams, just crossed midfield.
We're getting some good positive yardage in the beginning of this drive.
So Roundy now is under some pressure, and he's going to be drugged down. Great play there. Who is it? Immediately come off the line. See if we can get a number for you. Brady Howard with the great play. Good job there by Brady, sneaking through that line, putting immediate pressure on Gardner, and that's going to bring up a punting situation for South Sevier. 8:35 and counting. And back for South Summit. Oh, ball fumbled around again. He's in trouble. It's blocked. And ball's on the ground. And it's going to be picked up as South Sevier now having trouble on the snap and catch from the punter. And South Summit will take over possession as they've blocked 2 consecutive punts in a row. And they'll get the ball deep in South Sevier territory at the 30. So a chance here now for this second unit. Ty Thornton in there early to get on the block. And now, whole new offense into the ball game for South Summit.
I think that was Alex Johnson that recovered that loose ball there.
Graycheck keeps. He's off the left side, and he tries to cut it back and does. Good run there by Graycheck. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line, about a 20-yard pickup. Good run there by the sophomore, Parker Graycheck. And it'll be now first. Is it goal? I don't know if he's inside the 10. Nope,
I think he's out. Yeah.
Looks like he must have stepped out of bounds before he got to the 10. So they mark it back at the 16-yard line. So it'll be first and goal at the 16. Graycheck with a nice 14-yard run instead of a 20-yard run. Let's see if we can't get you some scoring updates. As Graycheck hands off up the middle. And he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Driven back, might pick up a half a yard. See who the ball carrier is. Riley Bayless, the ball carrier this time. As North Summit and Beaver. Score is Beaver 14, North Summit 10. 7:30 left in the third quarter, so a tight one.
Another close
at
game.
North Summit. Yeah, great game over there as they get the pitch out wide. And a flag comes down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like that might bring that one back. And we got holding on South Summit. So a hold there as Strucker got the pitch and picked up some good yards. But a holding call on the play. So that'll move back South Summit 10 yards from that spot. And so South Summit will have a few more yards to go if they want to score again on this play. So ball's back at the 28-yard line.
6:48 left in the fourth quarter.
So 54-0 lead as Graycheck comes in. 28-27, good ball game in 3AA as Canyon View leading the 3AA state champion Dixie Flyers by a point. Ball's on the ground.
Picked up by
and
South
it looks
Sevier.
like Stracker loses the ball. Stripped out. Is that Stracker?
Yeah, I think it was.
Number 6 for the Wildcats. Oh, that's Cole Reedhead.
Cole. 36 recovers.
So turnover from the Wildcats. Haven't had many of those tonight. So 6:20 now and counting. South Sevier with another chance. Is the quick turnover there from the Wildcats. Morgan beating Delta 42-6 in the third quarter. Manti still leading Enterprise 22-7. Now Enterprise has taken a 6-point lead over Millard, who we'll see later on in the season. Pressure and balls up and almost intercepted by number 3, and that's Ty Thornton.
Roundy had to play some. Is that his name, Roundy or Roddy? Rowdy.
Roundy, yep.
Roundy had to
Number
play some
82.
defense there.
Yeah, he had to break it up as Gardner was under some serious pressure from South Summit. Had to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to. And Roundy went from receiver to defender quickly to knock it out of the hands of Ty Thornton. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball is at the South Sevier 26-yard line. Gardner drops back, got some pressure coming from the backside. He gets a pass across the middle. It's caught. Beautiful play and catch there for South Sevier. Biggest play of the night from the Rams. Close to a 20-yard pickup as it goes out to the 45-yard line. Good job there by Gardner, as he's going to have close to 100 yards on the night. If he gets some time, he's pretty accurate at finding open guys coming across the middle. So South Sevier moves the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. Grand leading Gunnison at the beginning of the third quarter, 28-21. Duchesne beating Kanab 7-0 in the third quarter. As Gardner drops back again, this time under pressure, but he goes up high and nobody there, but a flag's going to fly. And that one's a deep one over, but he was getting hit in the backfield. Threw it deep, and it looks like Roundy got held up. And it'll be a flag on the play. It looks like it'll be some kind of a, see if it's interference or holding or what it is in that backfield.
I'm going to have to go with interference.
If that ball was in the air, it'll be interference. So pass interference on the defense. So that'll give South Sevier another 1st down. And that'll move the ball all the way to the 40-yard line of South Summit. And South Sevier getting into South Summit territory again. 4:40 and counting.
And that's why it's so important to put in these younger players. That fumble on our last possession, these big penalties, you learn from your mistakes. And it's just valuable experience for these young kids.
Quick little hitter to Roundy right off the line, about a 5-6 yard pickup. Gardner took the snap, took about a 1-step drop back and fired it quickly to Roundy, and the big tight end picks up another catch and gets about 7 yards on the play. Gordon Hermanson in there on the tackle. And it'll be now 2nd and 3. South Sevier moving. Just under 4 minutes now left in this ball game. Been a good even match second half as South Sevier gets good yardage, and they're going to pick up the 1st down. So another 1st down by the Rams out to the 29-yard line. So it looks like Hatch and Rodriguez will come into the ball game for the Wildcats, and coming out is number 6, Reedhead, and number 23, Riley Bayless. The cheerleaders trying to throw some footballs, trying to get them high up here to the back row. Need softball players out there. See if they can't get them up here.
Are you recruiting right now?
I'm always recruiting. All right. South Sevier trying to drop back. Rodriguez, all kinds of pressure. And Rodriguez breaks up the play. 77 in there quickly as well. Michael Blazard. So a lot of pressure put on. I think, did the ball come out?
I don't think so, but that's a 13-yard loss.
Yeah, that's a big, big loss as he was backpedaling, trying to get rid of it, nowhere to go with it. So the ball goes from the 29 all the way out to the 42-yard line. And so time's starting to run out now on South Sevier's drive, 2:41 and counting. And so they'll have a few more plays here. Only way they're going to stop the clock now is to call timeout. As Gardner now hands off, and good hard run there by the Ram running back. Gets back about 4 or 5 of them. Ball's out to the 38-yard line. Bring up now 3rd and about, 18? 18 yards to go. They got to get all the way inside the 20. Ball is at the 38-yard line, so about a little over 18 yards to go.
2 minutes left.
My guess is 2 down territory, obviously, here.
It's the deepest they've gotten in the South Summit.
See if they can cut this thing in half, maybe. 3rd and 18. Rolling left, under some pressure, outruns the defenders, got some room, and goes up underneath. Nice play. That's back to Roundy one more time. And they pick up close to half of it. They get about 7, 8 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 13-12. Ball's at the 33-yard line. And so it'll be 4th down, 1:26 left. Wasatch having a great game over in Heber, leading Skyline 31-3.
Wow.
And so there's a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well as South Sevier trying to get some points on the board. Wildcats leading 54-0. Timeout brought to you by IHC of Park City. All right, big 4th down play for South Sevier. Gardner in some trouble, runs out of it. He's got to get some big yardage, and he's not going to get it. Beautiful tackle. Let's see who the tackler is right there. Looks like
Reedhead?
Reedhead or Stracker, one
Number
of the two.
6.
Looks like Reedhead.
Yes.
Cole Reedhead with the beautiful tackle, and he keeps Gardner from scoring. And that will turn the ball over to South Summit. Clock continues to run. We're under a minute. Cheerleaders doing a great job, pounding out a lot of push-ups tonight.
Yes,
be
they
some
did.
Tough cheerleaders.
That's why you're recruiting. You're throwing that softball 70 miles per hour soon. How's that boys golf team of yours doing, Cody?
They're doing well. We've had 4 region matches. Our boys have won each match, anywhere from 30 to 60 strokes. We've had the top 4 or 5 golfers each week. It's been a good job. Jason McNeil, Caden Atkinson, Brett Willis, Tyler Barton, all been shooting really well, so that's been going extremely well. Pitch out wide. Coming down with the handle is number...
That's Stracker.
Stracker did a good job of just holding on to the ball as the snap was a little high under duress, and a flag come down, and it looks like we're going to get an illegal block. And so that'll probably about do it for one more play here as we wind that clock one more time. And South Summit's going to get a big win at home halfway through the home schedule. As remaining on our schedule is North Summit and Summit Academy. And Summit Academy having a hard time tonight at home against San Juan. The San Juan leads 28-7 at halftime.
Wow.
Surprising score there. And that will wind the game. South Summit will get a big win. Jeremy, good win there for the Wildcats.
It was exciting to watch. It was kind of a little reminiscent of what I was watching last year when we just run up that score in the first half, and just beautiful plays by the seniors and juniors. They played well, didn't really make any mistakes. Great big game from Isaac Tillett. I mean, he had to have somewhere close to 200 yards, if not over that, with, was it 5 touchdowns?
5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Good
leadership by Nick Beasley I saw out there, and it was a great opportunity for these young players to get some more experience.
All right, so we'll end it for tonight. Thank you to Jeremy Fierro, Caleb Sargent, Jordan Howe, Caleb,
Caden Bell,
and
Tyrell Horrocks.
All working hard tonight to bring you South Summit football. We want to thank All West for their help. Thank IHC of Park City for helping bring you South Summit athletics. And it's been a good home game tonight. 54-0 lead for South Summit. Kind of a quick game tonight, so that'll give you a chance. Turn it over to the Utah State game at halftime as well. A lot of football going on around. Enjoy your weekend. Next week we're at ALA. And following week we're at Gunnison. And then it'll be homecoming night with Summit Academy here on October 2nd. So we'll see you then. Have a great couple of weeks. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining South Summit Wildcat Football. For Jeremy Fierro, Cody Bowen, South Summit wins big, 54-0.